2 will advance. 2 will hope to move up in qualifying. Cash and points from the folks at Mission Foods on the line. Too fast, too tasty. Red light, Greg Anderson. Oh, man. He dropped the hammer just a little too soon. 661 for Jerry Don Tucker. Hello. He's going to get the number 1 qualifying spot, but guess what? He's not going to advance. Look at the lights. Jag goes 662 at 206. Got there first. 664 for Troy. Got there second. Jerry Don Tucker had an 057 light, and that cost him. Four of them get off the starting line, clean into the finish line. It's going to be Doug Kalitta. How about 3.73? Look at the speed, 336 miles an hour. Doug Kalitta takes Mac Tools back to the top and takes them into the final round. Tony Stewart, 3.807 at 324. He's going to advance. 2 of them get to come back and run for the money. Oh, yeah, and those bonus points come in handy at the end of the year. You can never have too many points at the end of the year. Another great quad. It's going to be lanes 3 and 4 that advance. 394, Paul Lee, advance. 397, Blake Alexander, advance. All 4 of them get cleanly off the starting line. Reaction advantage goes to Troy Coughlin Jr. Win light goes. How about Jag Coughlin, 662 to win it by 8 thousandths of a second. TJ's going to finish second, 664.
As Angel Sampé puts the medallion around Jeg Coughlin's neck, the winner of the Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge. Jeg, this is your first one, probably the only box you haven't checked off, and now you've got that under wraps. What is it like to come out and race here, during qualifying and beat your nephew?
It feels great, honestly. To be competitive, during qualifying is a new thing for us. Obviously, thanks to Mission for all the work they put together, not only for the Too Fast, Too Tasty, but obviously for the NHRA series. So, it feels great to get a win here on Saturday without question. I think we ended up number 2 or 3 in the field. I didn't hear where that ended up after this session, but I'm ready for tomorrow, so let's go.
Wilkerson up on the center line. He's off the throttle, and how about it? 391, 326. Austin Prock picks up the Too Fast, Too Tasty win. 393 for Paul Lee. Another great run for Paul. They continue to improve. 396 for Blake Alexander. And Dan Wilkerson, that car was pushing over towards the center line, spun the tires, kicked the tail. He was out of the throttle to a 435. Austin Prock gets the win.
And here comes the medallion from Angel Sampé, the brand ambassador for Mission Foods, as Austin Prock finishes the day holding the trophy here for Mission Foods. What's it like to get that win on qualifying day?
It's awesome. I love, having a chance to race on Saturday and earning these crew guys some cash, man. They just work so hard and they're doing such a great job. Thank you, Mission Foods, for all you do for the NHRA. We really appreciate it.
We've got a hat change for you because you are the number 1 qualifier, rocking the yellow hat as we go into race day tomorrow. Conditions going to be better than we saw all weekend. What can we expect from your team?
I think you're going to see some really good runs. You'll probably see low ET of the weekend first round from one of these cars. But to be 1-2 with my boss, John Force, we got some bad hot rods here at John Force Racing right now, and we're having a blast.
The first ever 4-wide, Too Fast, Too Tasty champion in Top Fuel will be decided 3.7 seconds from now. It's going to be Antron Brown, 379, 330 miles an hour. Also 379, Sean Langdon. But his car only 305. Tony goes 382 at 325 miles an hour. Doug had the haze off the Goodyears out there about 400 feet, and he slows to a 490. Antron Brown, those guys need a little pick-me-up.
Welcome back to the Four-Wide Nationals here in Las Vegas. As brand ambassador for Mission Foods, Angel Sampé puts a medallion around Antron Brown's neck. Antron Brown, you won this race last year. Now you've got the first step of it, I guess, so to speak, that Mission Foods trophy. What do we have to do to turn this into a gold man tomorrow?
Hey, we just got to keep working right there. We wanted to run a little bit better, but not shoot ourselves in the foot. And hey, it got off. I thought it was going to be a little bit better on the tree. We were dead even with Sean, and something happened to him, fizzled out. But we got the win from Matco Tools, Lucas Oil, Hanksford FVP, Toyota, Sirius XM, all of our great partners that make this happen, Summit Racing. You know, Mission, thank you for putting it on. And I guess our tortilla chips fell in the right place. So we got a little bit lucky. Got to be there to get lucky. And we're feeling good. Brian Karate, all these guys, and Mark Oswald, Brad Mason, they've been working hard, man. And we just got to keep getting better. We got progress going, and we're going to get after it tomorrow.
Looking pretty good, wouldn't you say? Austin and Dan. How about 390 Austin Prock goes to the top and advances. Four of them get off the starting line, clean into the finish line. It's going to be Doug Kalitta. How about 3.73? Look at the speed, 336 miles an hour. Doug Kalitta takes Mac Tools back to the top and takes them into the final round. 2 will advance. 2 will hope to move up in qualifying. Cash and points from the folks at Mission Foods on the line. Too fast, too tasty. Red light, Greg Anderson. Oh, man. He dropped the hammer just a little too soon. 661 for Jerry Don Tucker. Hello. He's going to get the #1 qualifying spot, but guess what? He's not going to advance. Look at the lights. Jag goes 662 at 206. Got there first. 664 for Troy. Got there second. Jerry Don Tucker had an 057 light, and that cost him.